That's it, the players are ready. We are starting on Shakuras Plateau. This is going to be interesting. Kreeflewer versus Silva, game 2. Kreeflewer did in fact lose the first game. He is our current King of the Hill, so we might be seeing a new King of the Hill today. That would be really interesting. But yeah, I gotta say, for now at least, I'm gonna be rooting for Kreeflewer. I'm gonna go for the underdog. Although, is he actually the underdog? If he was the King of the Hill, that's always difficult to say. But needless to say, this game is going to be interesting. This map is totally, let's just call it unexplored. I've never played this map in a 1v1, and I don't know if these guys have either. So, going to be interesting. This is Grudge Love, King of the Hill, Saturday, and this is game 2. So, Zerg versus Zerg. The first game we saw the sort of standard Baneling bust. I don't know if you want to call it a Baneling bust, the Baneling pressure that Silva put on, and I think Kreef struggled quite a bit to try to keep him at bay. I mean, he obviously lost the game, but those early Banelings did lots of damage to his mineral line, and yeah, that constant pressure was just a bit too much for Kreef and his fast expand to handle. Another thing is, what I noticed was Kreef didn't saturate, he didn't get any drones whatsoever on his expansion, so you know, all that was actually doing was just providing those few extra larvae every now and then, and that's not something that you really need to spend that 400 those 400 minerals on. You could have spent that on more Zerglings, but I suppose losing that early Overlord as well didn't really help his cause too much. This is an incredibly long load. Wow. I hope it's actually still loading. Okay, some technical difficulties there with, I think it was Zilk and Nox that left there. Okay, so some people got sort of stuck on that loading screen there. Sorry about that little silence there. I was just wondering what the hell that was. Okay, so if you just joined us now, Kreeflewer versus Silva. This is game 2. We're on Shakuras Plateau. Kreef just saying it's his first time playing this map. Silva's only played Avocado on this map, but that's already a good advantage right there. Playing Avocado on any map is always good practice. I gotta say right off the bat, this map does look really cool. Wow. Some nice little plants and stuff here. This is a nice tile set that they used here. I gotta say, those people, they definitely know how to use the editor pretty well over at Blizzard Entertainment. Interesting map. Let's just have a look around here. So the bases have 2 ramps. That's going to be a bit more difficult to defend. I think especially if these guys get these early roaches out. The distance between their bases is, what is this? This is 2 screen widths. That is an incredibly tiny distance. I mean, this Overlord is nearly already at Kreeflewer's base. Sorry, I didn't even mention the spawns now. Kreeflewer spawned top right, left, and Silva spawned top right. So this is an incredibly close spawn. All that's separating them is these 2 piles of 2000 HP destructible rocks, and then this tiny little straight here. And I really do mean tiny. So should one of these guys decide to get those roaches up pretty early, I think they'll destroy those rocks no problem. And I gotta say that it's gonna be interesting to see if they can have a nice little let's just say high action game. So Silva immediately getting that expansion out. He's got that fast expand up before his pool, before his gas. That was on 14 already, so that's really early. And at the same time, Kreeflewer doing exactly what Silva did in the previous game, getting his gas first, spawning pool second, and he's already got those 3 drones on the gas. But critically for Silva, he did scout it out, so he knows exactly what's coming. Then at the same time, Kreeflewer knows what's coming too, so interesting stuff. I wonder if we're going to see a mirror match of the previous game, just inverted. That would be really interesting, actually. I'd like to see if Kreeflewer can do the same Baneling, Zergling pressure that Silva did, let's just say with the same amount of success. Yeah, Silva even saying this is going to be interesting, and indeed it is, because we're going to see if Silva is able to defend his natural as well as Kreeflewer didn't. So we'll see in just a second. This expansion is going to go up right now. Kreeflewer has his little drone here, and Silva's got 2 drones ready, probably to throw down spine crawlers. There he does it. 1 spine crawler down, 2 spine crawlers down. But at the same time, you've got to have keep an eye on his main base here and see that there's in fact nothing going on there. No spine crawlers there yet. The Baneling Nest is nearly finished for Kreeflewer now, so this is exact copy of the previous game, just slightly inverted. And Kreeflewer just saying there's such a far distance between their 2 bases. If you have a look at this map, it is incredibly far. It's really a long way around if they have to go around the front. But like I said, they can really abuse this little distance between their 2 bases and these 2 piles of destructible rocks. Let's just hope one of them takes the initiative and tries that. Interestingly enough, Fluke says that he needs to get his queen at his expansion. When I watch Zerg games, then usually they build 2 queens right off the bat. They have those 2 queens in their main. They start spreading the creep with the first queen, so they can get that little creep highway between their 2 bases, and then they do it that way. But it seems like Silva has sort of opted to build it at his expansion instead, which is not a bad thing. It definitely works out, but a little bit different from what I've seen before. So Kreeflewer on the move. He's just hiding behind these little, what are these anyway? This shrubbery, let's just call it that. This little line of trees here in the middle of the map. He's about to move towards his opponent's base, but right off the bat you can see that Silva definitely defending better, and he's definitely scouted better. He's got these little random Zerglings hanging around everywhere just so he can get some sight. And oh my goodness, those things are rooting right now. The spine crawlers are busy rooting. He gets them up in time. Here come the Banelings. Let's see what he's going to explode them. Oh, 2 of them down, 3 of them down, 4. Oh my god. Okay, every single Baneling is going to go down without exploding. That was terrible by Kreeflewer there. That was such a waste of the Banelings. I suppose it can't be helped. He did some damage to these 2 spine crawlers here. I think he might have done some damage to that queen, but that didn't do very much for him. So he's morphing 3 more banelings in his opponent's base right now. They're going to go down if he doesn't do something about it soon. He explodes them on the queen 1. He's running the other 2 into his opponent's base. Is it going to explode? He doesn't. He turns it back. What's he doing? Oh my goodness, that was nearly another waste. He takes out 2 Zerglings at least. That's something. But if we have a look at the production tab here, I can see that Silva opting to upgrade his natural expansions hatchery to a lair. So there is some tech going on here at least, and that's a good thing. So Kreeflewer, as I mentioned before, totally oversaturating his mineral line. So once his expansion goes up, he's already going to have a nice bunch of drones on it, ready to harvest those minerals, and that's going to be a nice little advantage for him. But if we have a look at the income tab right now, Silva's already pulling away, as he did get the expansion up a lot earlier, and at the same time, Kreeflewer didn't manage to put on nearly as much pressure as Silva did in the previous game. But interestingly enough, it looks like Silva is busy maxing the gas right now. He's got 3 extractors running at full steam. So we're going to see that those, I suppose, either roaches or, either mutalisks or hydralisks coming out pretty soon. And that's definitely the right choice from him. Spire is coming down for Silva. Sorry, I just spotted that right now. Where has he hidden that? It's over here on the right hand side of his base. Nicely hidden from a Terran scan maybe, but it's not really going to matter in a Zerg versus Zerg game. I think you can pretty much put that wherever you want. So it looks like Kreeflewer wants to keep this pressure up, but wow, is he going to be able to? If we check the units tab, he has a lot more combative units than his opponent. 24 Zerglings right now compared to about 7 for Silva, and he's definitely going to be able to do some damage to that. Should he be able to control them properly this time? Should he be able to control them? That'll be the interesting thing. Will he be able to do something good with them? I'm not sure. He's got both his queens. Silva's got both his queens over here. Just standing on his ramp, blocking the ramp between his expansion and his main. Pretty clever move there. He doesn't want any speedlings running up in there trying to destroy his main base. But yeah, I don't know if Kreeflewer will even get that far. Yeah, there's a couple of mutalisks. Gridlock just saying 7 on the way, but there's actually 9 on the way. That's pretty impressive. That's 900 gas as far as I can tell. It's 100 per mutalisk. Yeah, 900 gas that Silva saved up, and he just pumped out 9 mutalisks right now. Kreeflewer, wow. This is terrible. Kreeflewer has nothing at all to defend against those mutalisks. He doesn't even have any spore crawlers out, so those mutalisks are going to absolutely destroy Kreeflewer's mineral line now. This is going to be GG right off the bat. Kreeflewer still just procrastinating in the middle of the map here, running in with his banelings. He should not put them in front. He should definitely get them behind the Zerglings so that those spine crawlers don't kill the banelings right off the bat. Oh no, this is terrible. Here come the Mutalisks. They're doing some nice damage. The Queen's going down. The drones are going to pile up nicely now to make those glaive bouncing attacks do extra damage to them. Here come Kreeflewer's speedlings doing nice damage in his opponent's main. Oh, what a counter attack. Kreeflewer might actually still be in this. He's got so many Zerglings in Silva's base right now. He's taking down everything in his main. Oh no, this is not good for his opponent. So all these drones going down in Kreeflewer's base. This looks like a base race right now, and I think this is a base race that Kreeflewer will definitely win, because that is a lot, and I really mean a lot of Zerglings. Oh my. Will Kreeflewer... wow. People watching this is terrible, because Kreeflewer has nothing at all to defend against this air, whereas these Zerglings are just ripping apart Silva's base. But at the same time, Silva can just pull back those Mutalisks, take down these Zerglings, and the game will be his. Someone's asking for my character code 831, Shadowthief.831. If you want to add me, go ahead, give me a whisper if you want to get into the games. Sorry if I didn't reply earlier, I was just busy enjoying this Mutalisk speedling madness. So Silva once again making the right choice here. We see the GG from Kreeflewer. Those Mutalisks paying off. Fast expand into Mutalisks. Very well played by Silva. That was some impressive stuff right there. Wow, so 2-0 to Silva in this best of 5 King of the Hill.